This is why your jump looks stiff. See that? No animation, it just floats up and drops like a brick. Now compare this one. More motion, more character. Turns out it's just one clever trick. Let's build it step by step and transform your jump. Let's start by setting up everything our jump needs. State tells us what the player is doing. Frame number controls timing. The animations list will keep track of our states and frame numbers per state. We'll use frame number to access the state and the number of frames in that state. Next, let's create a custom block called Anims to manage this easily. Add 2 inputs, one for state and one for the number of frames. This gives us reusable structure. Every animation will follow this pattern. We'll clean up any leftover data by deleting all items from the animations list. Now we build our animation structure. Then we set the initial state to idle dash, and we set the frame number to 2. From there, we move into the custom block we created earlier, the one that controls the animation. Inside this block, we use if conditions to check the current state. If the state is idle dash, we set the frame number to 2. If the state is jump dash, we set the frame number to 4. Then we check how many frames we're dealing with. If the animation has more than one frame, we check whether the index I has gone past the last frame. In this case, frame 7. If it has, we reset it back to 1 so the loop can start over. We wait for a short delay, around 0.09 seconds, then increase the index by 1. This creates a cycle, 1, 2, 3, up to 7, and loops back to 1. If the animation only has 1 frame, like jump or fall, we simply set the index to 1. Finally, we switch the costume based on the state and the current frame index. We join the state name with the frame index, like idle-1, idle-2, all the way to idle-7. This makes the animation system modular, clean, and easy to extend later. Now let's insert the animes block into our forever loop. We place it after all the if conditions, so it runs every frame. This block uses our current state and its frame count to display the correct costume. Now let's handle where we change the state. First, if we're not touching the ground, is less than -1, that means we're falling. So we set the state to the falling animation. Next, if we're touching the ground, we switch back to idle. And when we press the space key, we trigger the jump animation. But for this system to work, your costumes must match your animation states. Make sure your costumes are named exactly like your states. That way, when we update the state, the animation plays smoothly. With everything set up, you should now see your player jumping, falling, and landing with smooth animation. And if you thought that was cool, wait until you see how to use full sprite sheets in Scratch. That's where the real magic starts.